Hello Facebook people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to see the case study of one ad account that the owner was using only ABO campaigns and how by using CBO campaigns all the results skyrocketed. You know that I love CBO campaigns, I don't like ABO campaigns, I think they're outdated. I can understand that in some cases some people like them because they're working for them, but I don't use them. In this case, we're not going to just blame ABO campaigns, but we're also going to blame the use of budget that was happening here. And let's go to my PC. I would like to show you everything there and how this ad account improved. It's not a bad ad account. It's an ad account that was having 3-4 ROAS, but now it's having 7-8 ROAS, okay, because of that. And how sometimes, you know, our mistakes are influencing the results that we see on the platform. Guys, I would like to interrupt this video to talk to you about one of my favorite brands. So for all of you that you have been here since the start of the channel, you have seen that only one thing hasn't changed, and this is the glasses that I'm wearing. A lot of times I get comments from people asking about the glasses, which one is the brand, and the brand is called Barner, and actually I had the privilege of working with them. Right now I can also give you a discount so that you can also buy these glasses. But before I even give you the code that you can find also in the description, of course, and the link to get 10% discount, let me tell you a little bit about the glasses and why I prefer them. So because I'm all day on my PC doing ads or doing the other things that I have to do, I used to have a lot of headaches, and then I have just seen one of their ads. It was this ad with the laser that it was actually showing if you are wearing glasses to block the blue lighting, and I didn't know about the blue lighting. Okay, maybe it's my mistake, but I didn't know it, and then I realized that maybe this is the issue. So I started using them, I started wearing them. Just so you know, I have zero issues with my vision. I have the vision of a hawk. I can even read things on 100 meters, and there is no issue with that, but I used to have a lot of headaches. I said, okay, I will try it. And then as I tried it, my headache stopped completely. I had zero issues. So if you're watching this video, and most probably you are also in front of your PC for several hours, if you don't know about it, let me tell you that this was a solution for me. At that point, I can tell you that all of my friends are using them, all of my students are using them, all of my personnel is using them. This is not just an ad to convince you to buy something, it's just something which is coming from my personal experience and really helped me and improve my life. I was always trying to get a discount with them because as I told you since the beginning of the channel, we're not going to have anything, we're not going to promote anything that we don't believe in. Use the code that you see over here, 10% discount for all of you, and you're also helping the channel if you want to. And let's continue with the video. Okay, so let's analyze this ad account, and let's see what we're having this month is this is also before we go to that, let's go in the previous months. I would like to show you what the owner was doing. So if we go on October, of course we have less spends here, but let's go on months that we have more spends so that it can be more obvious. Not here, not December. Okay, here it starts spending some money. But where is it? Let me see here. Okay, so here we are having some results over here. So the owner was actually doing ABO campaigns with 24, 20, 20 and all of that in ABO, okay? The results is 4.32 on January. The results is this is where I come in, but let's discuss a little bit about it. Here we can see that we have all of these spends over here. You see 127 spent, 120, 115, 148, okay? And some of those are going to be successful, but if you calculate all of those that they're losing money, this is his old charts that they're closed, by the way. You can see that it's problematic, 84, 84, 84. You see all of these small spends in ABO here and there, just with 2-3 days and stuff. Why is it bad though? Because if we see on this month, which is completely my month, you can see that the average cost per purchase that we are getting over here is on 64. So you coming here on a daily basis and asking a sale for 20, it's too much, okay? So instead of getting the results that you should, which is 8 ROAS in that case over here in this ad account, it was just spending, you know, 20, 40, 20, 20, 20 in different ABO campaigns. And sometimes it was lucky, sometimes not, but if you calculate all the different campaigns and the different spends that it actually had, it was even worse, giving him a ROAS of 4, okay? And then I come here and I just do the most simple thing in the world, at least for me. I'm just taking the budget that he already has. It's not like he's doing it because he doesn't have the budget. He does. But I'm doing an 150 CBO campaign, which is having inside 5 ads. Why is it having inside 5 ads? Because if we do 150 divided with 60, we get 2.5. If we do 150 divided with 60, so 2.5 multiplied by 2, so that we can have more assets, it's 5. So I'm calculating here my average cost per purchase, and I'm taking it into consideration when I'm doing my CBO. I'm putting 150, I'm putting 5 assets instead of doing just 20, which is too much to ask in a daily level, because Facebook doesn't care if you spend $1,000 and you do, so I'm not that bad at math, but if you do 20 assets, for example, with 20 over there. So if you do that, Facebook is going to consider this as 50 opportunities of giving you a sale with 20 every day. This is what you are asking. But if you take this and you scatter it, for example, in 10 campaigns, 10 CBO campaigns with 100 with different assets inside, then you are even with 1 asset inside, you're going to do better than that, because basically you are asking on a daily level a cost per purchase, which makes more sense. So what are we seeing here is that this ad account has immediately improved. You are having better control because you're optimizing CBO campaigns over here. Soon I'm going to do an Advantage Plus with a bigger budget and stuff, but this ad account wasn't problematic. This ad account was misused because the owner was doing this kind of, it was having this kind of approach with ABO campaigns, doing all the time ABO campaigns, keeping them for 2 days, spending 60, 70, which was piling up at the end of the month as a fail and all of that. And here you can see a much better control. So if you're using ABO campaigns, be careful of what you are asking in a daily level, and try to see what kind of average cost per purchase you are getting. And secondly, don't scatter your budget so much between ad sets. Just do a CBO, put your ad sets inside, and let Facebook decide how it's going to distribute the budget to these ad sets. Don't forget that, in my opinion, CBO campaigns are winning 99.9% of the cases an ABO campaign, and it's very obvious also here in this case study that we can see that this ad account actually got revitalized immediately after stopping this madness with countless ad sets of $20 instead of doing CBO campaigns and gathering the budgets over there, which is much easier to manage, and it's actually much more cost effective and much more effective in terms of ROAS. So if you are one of these people that you're doing these mistakes, check that and actually try to fix it, because maybe you're leaving money on the table. Don't forget, guys, that if you want to learn more, you can check my book, my course, and my website, of course. And until we meet again, be creative and be consistent.